best tight end in the country.
Did you settle on a message or mentality for this room?
I'm going to keep that one, Austin, in-house. But, yeah, no, I certainly love the culture of our room. I mean, the leadership is incredible. This is probably the tightest knit tight end room since I've been here. I just love my guys so much. But, yeah, we definitely have a culture. I'll kind of keep that to them.
How much has Max improved as a blocker?
Yeah, he's improved in all facets. I think he's improved as a blocker for sure, and even as a route runner and as a leader, and in all facets.
How good a receiver is he?
I mean, he's a good receiver. He's certainly super athletic, and his skill set is unique. He's got good spatial awareness, really good, hands and quickness, and yeah, he's a good receiver.
You talking about Jelani right there? You talking about Jelani? Oh, Max.
What kind of role do you think Jelani can play?
Yeah, I mean, I think he could play a big role, and that's the expectation. Everyone in our room, we got a handful of guys, Dan, that could really help our team. So whatever we ask him to do, I expect him to go out and execute. I don't want to put expectations on anyone in our room, but whatever we ask him to do, I'm sure they're going to go out and train to do it.
With the depth you guys have there, how much are you looking at finding distinct roles for guys versus wanting everybody to kind of be able to fill it?
No, that's a good question. I think it's a balance, right? Like I just said, they came here to be the best tight end in the country. And if you play tight end in our room, like you better be able to block the ends in the run game, in the pass protecting game, and then on third down, you better be able to get open against man-to-man coverage, against great DBs. So everyone's got to do everything. With that said, the job of a coach is we got to put our guys in the best, position to execute what they could do. So with the skill set of our room, we could be super versatile.
What has kept Jelani from being a regular kind of guy?
What do you mean?
Meaning, what has he got better at this year that could make it more?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is his third year now in the offense. So Timmy certainly understands the offense more. He's gotten bigger and stronger. Like him in the offseason has improved. But no, he's steadily increased his game and his talents is kind of matching up now with his technique, which is gonna be fun to watch.
So how do you differentiate these guys? When they say Texas deepest room, he's senior for tight ends since he's been here. You agree with that?
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, you just look at the room. We've got guys that have played in big moments, a lot of them. I mean, there's right now, I don't want to put an exact number on it, but there's a handful of guys that I could feel very comfortable just go out and play the game, right? And I don't want to say I don't care who's in there, but really, I trust I have a good handful of guys that go out and, and they could roll.
Keenan, when you have a group that's 4 or 5 deep like you do right now, there's a lot of schools in the country that want one good tight end. What is the room like with them together, and how have you been able to kind of navigate? I'm not saying there's egos in the room, but navigate personalities and trying to keep guys in.
No, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And I think it says a lot about the leadership in the room when we add people, but also the guys who, decide to look at this room that was full of guys and say, I want to be a part of that. And I feel bad for those coaches that you said, Cam, want one good tight end. I want 3, 4, 5 of them, right? I got 6 seats in the room, and they all need to play. And I firmly expect a lot of those guys to play.
How does it work with you're working with 2 new tackles? I mean, what is that dynamic like with tight ends?
Yeah, whether it be new tackles, new quarterbacks, new coaches or whatnot, we've got to be the steady piece. There can never be a question mark at tight end. In the pass game, we got to be dependable to catch the ball and to be, to get open. And in the run game, whatever my gap is, I got to eliminate that defender. So we got to be dependable for the tackles, the coaches, the quarterbacks, everybody.
I know you were impressed with Nate.
Certainly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nate's going to help us win games this year. I'm not shying away from that. I mean, he came in super ready. And I know everybody says that, tight ends, you can't play early. I disagree. I mean, if I could, project it, this would be, the perfect example of a guy who we identified super early we thought he had the skill set, what we wanted, the culture definitely. When we convinced him to be a Buckeye, we got to work on developing then. And huge credit to Coach Beller and those guys in Washington and his family. They were all in on developing him. So when he got here, he's ready. And I'm talking learning the playbook, the strength program with Coach Mickey came in, super ready. And then spring, he had a good one. And then in the summer, he was a goal guy in the weight room. And now he's out here making plays. I mean, Nate's going to help us win football games, and we're not waiting around for that.
What stands out about Will and how's he grown since last year? Sorry. Will Kazmarek, I know you called him like the best blocking tight end in the country. How's he grown since last year? What do you expect out of Will?
Yeah, I think, what we saw this summer was his leadership come out. Like he was a guy who came in here and, didn't say much, but he set the tone, how rugged he plays. I mean, every snap, this guy goes 4 to 6 A to B. So now we challenge him. It's not okay just for 89 to do that. everyone else has got to do it around you. So he's really grown as a leader, definitely as a receiver and a route runner. Super excited to see what's up for Cads.
Coach Day spoke glowingly at Big Ten Media Days about Bennett Christian, the way he's grown as a leader for this team. How much with Julian specifically was he kind of able to develop some chemistry, some kind of comfortability against with tendencies? Like how close are those two guys in terms of the rest able to get together last year?
Between Bennett and Julian, you're saying? Yeah, I mean that was the touchdown, right, against Western. Yeah, that looks sweet. No, I don't know if he had a better chemistry with Julian or Link or whatnot, but I mean just me speaking on Bennett. I mean he's grown so much, and he's such a veteran guy. He's been through some trials here, and he'll be the first one to say that. And I think that that strengthens you, right? He was out for a year practicing against the best, and that really took his development to the next level. He had an awesome fall camp. And again, he's another guy that he's the leader of my unit. He's been in that room the longest. He's vocal. He's kind of that veteran figure helping the guys, and super proud to coach him. Nick?
Having Max or even using Nate as a freshman, just all the guys you have in the room. How does that help your recruiting pitch when you go out to going forward the next couple classes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I pitch much, right? Hopefully these are good examples, right? You got a guy who was the number one receiving tight end, and he chose us. Why? Ask him. I don't know. If a tight end I want, I'll give him Max's number. Ask him why, right? Hopefully because of the relationship I have with him. You mentioned Nate. I don't know if a coach got closer to a high school kid and in last year's cycle, and that's a kid that now he comes in and I don't have to build that relationship. I could coach him so hard off the bat, and hopefully he makes plays this season and we can point to that. So certainly there, but yeah, no, all eyes on the season.
Have you noticed that shift on the recruiting trail, though, as you develop the room that you developed over the last couple of years here, and how people view being an Ohio State tight end versus on the way with 10 years ago when they came here? It feels like they're a little bit more of a
sure. No, I know what you're saying. I think really with my first year it was Stove, and he was a Mackey finalist, so right off the bat I could say he was second on the team in receptions and targets and all that, and come here you could be like Stove. But now you're right. I have a couple of years now. Hey, turn on the CFP and we're in 14 personnel. So now it's not just, this could happen. It's happening, and all these other cheap narratives that we don't use tight ends or we're not a tight end school. I don't even know what that is. Just turn on your TV. We're in the national championship game with 4 of them on the field. So I got to fight that a little bit, but I think the ones that are in it for the right things in recruiting and not the fluff, see the message and see what we're doing here and are going to be excited to be Buckeyes.
How often in meeting groups draw stuff up or stuff kind of thing? That's a cool idea, but what do we do with 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends? Like,
Yeah.
hit the lobby, but you have so much talent to make sure that your guys are, equal part of that operation.
Yeah. I mean, half jokingly, I'll say that's a heart just because we're so close. We could do that in 13 or 14. We got the guys to do it. But no, on a serious note, my guys are competing against not only guys in the room, but also against the receivers and the running backs. And like last year, we're in the Rose Bowl. We had 2 running backs in the game. Then we go against Notre Dame. We have 4 tight ends in the game. So you come to Ohio State, and it's not just coach speak. We're going to put the best players on the field. Like that's just what we've done around here. So if my guys earn that, then certainly there could be a package of 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends, maybe 4 tight ends on the field at the same time. And I'll be fighting for it. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, almost a decade.
Yeah. How does that impact the way you do an offense in general when you spend that much time?
Yeah, I mean you can't understate it at all. Like he is what I've learned about football. He taught me. I know he's everybody's boss, but I mean I was his GA, and I could coach another 5 decades, and I'll probably always still be his GA kind of thing. Like, everything I've learned, he taught me. And the same thing with Coach Hart. Hart and I have been together for almost a decade now. So we see the game the same because we've had a decade of me learning from it, from them.
How have you seen Ryan change since the national championship? How have you seen Ryan this offseason, maybe in any way has he been a little different now that he hasn't changed?
I don't know if he's changed so much because it is a new season and he'll be the first one to say that. But no, I think he's, at least what I've felt, I mean, he's developing the staff just like he's developing the players. It's not all about he's making us better coaches. And I don't know if he's doing it intentionally or maybe we've just had some learning opportunities where he could coach us up on. But no, he's the best boss in the country and love working for him.
Does that make, again, almost a decade together, does that make up for, I think some people look at offensive coaching balance, kind of super young. But you guys aren't necessarily new to each other and how you guys are.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Like they'll say myself and Fess and Coach Hart are all young guys. Well, shoot, we've been together coaching for, like you just said, almost a decade. And I think that, you look around these other staffs and they've been together for 6 months. Well, when it gets really hard, like what do you have to lean on? We've got shared experiences. I mean, even off the field, I feel like people sometimes forget. Like I've been with Hart and Coach Day every day for a decade, barring the month of July. Like Coach Hart walked in the hospital when I had my son, and I was there when he had his first kid. Like these shared experiences, it's deeper than football. So we could have these real conversations, and there's no feelings getting hurt in that room. There's some conversations that are real, but no, we're super tight, and I think that's a strength, like you just said. People say a weakness of youth. No, that's a strength. We lean on that. Anything else, guys? Appreciate you guys so much. See you guys.
We don't want you to game.
Hey, listen.
Hey, who else is in the shoot? You could be coming out of the shoot. Go back to Will. All right, we'll put Max Klare here. Hey, Friday? This Friday. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, no problem.
What time? Max, how different do you feel having gone through training camp compared to this week?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable here. Just getting a better hand on the offense. Just a lot more confident in what I'm doing out there. So yeah, it's been good.
How much is the blocking?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot better. I mean, Coach Key, Coach Hent, Coach Wendy, all those guys, they work me every day. And, it's something I still have to keep developing and hope to be really good at one day.
You came here.
Yeah.
I know they're tough on you guys. There's been any kind of days you're like,
No, I mean, I knew what I was getting into. The competition's at its peak here, and you're gonna get it every day. So, it's great for me to be able to go through that and grow here for sure.
Max, can you get moved just closer to the mic, please? Thank you.
How have you seen Julian kind of grow since you got here and ultimately be the guy that's going to be out there for the first snap against Texas?
Yeah, Julian's been great. I mean, just his leadership overall has grown. He's really taken it by the reins now, and you can feel that out of practice. So, we're really excited about Julian and what he can do for us.
actually, a lot of times you're referred to as one of the best receiving tight ends in the country. Keenan Bailey, the best tight end.
Oh, yeah.
What have you learned from Will?
Right, yeah, I think Will, he's a tremendous blocker. He really throws his body around in there, and he's a very physical dude. So he's able to base block DNs, and I've learned a lot from him, just like his hand placement, his the way he runs his feet after contact, and there's always things you learn from everyone in the room that I can't do, and then they'll learn something from me that I can do that they're trying to work on as well. So it's been good.
When it came to your blocking, was it a mentality shift? Was it technical things? What was the steps you had to take?
Yeah, I would say it's really more so technical. I think just running my feet, hand placement, and stuff along those lines for sure. Yeah, I think it's growing every day. I think the more time we get to spend out there on the field and connect, just continues to grow. Yeah, right. He throws a really good ball. One of the best I've ever seen. So it comes out really well. Julian? Yeah. Yep. So
when you say it, what does that mean?
Right. I think it's just the way it spins out of his hand, the way it spins, and then the way it just comes softly into your hands. It's just a different feel. So you can definitely feel that with his ball. Right.
What is that from a settling standpoint moving on the last couple of practices?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, just to rally behind a single guy and, still rally behind Lincoln, but who you're stepping out there for the first play with. And, it brings kind of a ease of mind to everyone to have that in the back of their head.
Have you seen the same thing with Julian?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think he's always been the same guy. He's been consistent throughout camp, so not too much has changed with him personally, but you can definitely feel it. You can definitely feel it. So right. Oh yeah, I mean we got some freaks. Yeah, I think just whatever they ask of me. Find the soft spots in the zone, get open against man, just win every rep. So that's the plan. I mean, we have all of our position groups are really talented. So I can't say the best, but I mean, I think we think we're the best for sure. I mean, we think we're the best in the country. So that's kind of where we're at. Exactly. I don't know. I mean, you can look across the whole team. There's so many deep rooms. So, but we're definitely up there.
Next year, 51. Not 52. Probably won't have 51.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have an idea or a number in mind, or do you not think?
No, you can't think about that. You just got to go out and attack every rep. I mean, make your play when your numbers call, and let the rest figure out itself. Right. I mean, they just play the game the right way. Physical, play hard-nosed football. They're going to run the ball. They're going to pass the ball, spread you out, and it's a tough team to play against for sure.
How much have you started to look at Texas? And what kind of stands out about their defense, especially the linebackers?
Right. Yeah, Texas is extremely talented. It's going to be a tall task for us, but, I think just put one foot in front of the other each day and see where we line up when we get there. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What does it feel like being in that mix?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I think the pressure makes you want to show up every day and perform at the highest level. So that part of it's awesome because it's just going to push you every day. It's going to push everyone to be at their absolute best. I know I've felt that, and it's been really good for me. So I enjoy it. Yeah, I talked to them. I went down there. We had our talk, so definitely had some conversations with them.
You probably were past this spring. When you were coming out of high school at Cincinnati, Ohio State showed much interest. Was there ever a thought?
Yeah, no, I was a pretty under the radar type of guy. So,
was it a dream of yours growing up?
Yeah, definitely playing at the highest level. I mean, this is the highest level I would say in college football. So it's definitely a dream. I mean, I grew up. My dad played at Boston College. I had uncles that played, so I always wanted to be, at the top of the top. So it's been awesome to be here.
Next, Coach Dave talked in the offseason really highly about Bennett Christian and how he's grown as a leader. Where have you seen him progress since you got here?
Yeah, Bennett's been awesome. Just the way he leads our unit. I mean, he's been here the longest within our unit, and you can feel that he has a lot of knowledge about the offense and what we need to do on a daily basis. So he's been awesome with us, and even off the field, he's just a great friend and someone you want to have in your room. So. Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better game to start off with. I mean, Texas is gonna be awesome. So, I'm excited to get out there and get the ball rolling.
Coach Laurinaitis was talking about how Coach Day has some of the players and talking about the environment, everything that's going to come with the pageantry of that first game at Ohio Stadium. Have you thought about what it's going to be like to run out of that tunnel? Yes, I've thought about it. I've envisioned it. So it's going to be really cool. I mean, obviously coming out of a different tunnel this time than I did last year. So that's going to feel a lot better. So I'm excited. How tough is it for an opposing offense to play this year? It's tough, yeah. I mean, our game wasn't the best, but, I mean, you walk in there, you got over 100,000 people screaming, yelling. I mean, it's a tough place to play at for sure. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is that strange? You feel almost free now.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't felt it yet, so we'll kind of see how that goes, and I think it's gonna be awesome to have talented players around you, regardless. So it's gonna be awesome.
Are you aware offensive and kind of committed yourself to it. Have you been back to Purdue a couple of times? I mean,
Yeah.
Let's golf from your rookie mirror.
Oh no, so actually, yeah, my younger brother's still there. So he's a sophomore now. He's a tight end on the football team. So I kind of stay in touch with them, kind of follow along what's going on up there. So it's been cool to kind of see both sides of it. So
Were you aware?
Couple more questions
for
for Max.
Nathan Ransom last year raves about you. Obviously, scouting
Mhm.
you, and that's one of the reasons that influenced you.
Right.
Were there?
yeah, they did tell me that. I talked to Lathan a little bit about it. It was just fun to play against them and compete against them too. So that was awesome.
All the difference you guys have. How do you feel like that's pushed you maybe?
Oh yeah, I mean having that competition every day within your own room is huge. I mean, you want to put good stuff on film, and you got guys around you doing great stuff every day. So it's fun to push each other and just show up every day with them.
You feel like you have to show up every day in practice just to kind of prove yourself in a room like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's how it should be, and I've really enjoyed that part of it. So
Max, thank you very much.
yeah, appreciate you guys.
Oh, we were just talking about